Hey guys, welcome back to Javon Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're back for a brand new benchmark. It's Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse for the PC. Today running this on my Intel Core i3-10105 with the Intel UHD 630 integrated graphics. We're running with 16GB DDR4 RAM and dual channel memory, and boy oh boy, here we are again. So we're gonna be very simple on this one. We're gonna do 720p on the low preset for this one. I had to go to borderless once again to some reason to get it to run. It was running at 30 FPS, but it went to 60 when I carried it to borderless. Borderless or windowed did 60 fine. It was very weird, but nonetheless, here we are. So I just came for testing this with the RTX 600, which ran beautifully. We're getting over 200 FPS in that game. Now, I did tell people this is a lazy port as usual, but the optimization isn't that bad. You know why? Because the game's an old game. Regardless, even if they up the textures a bit, I feel like it still would run quite smooth. So we are struggling here to hit 60. It's doing 50 FPS, but so we're gonna skip this cutscene real quick and get into the gameplay. Now, I had a resolution where I can go all the way down to 960 by 540, but 720p will be sufficient, trust me. As you can see, we are hitting 60 FPS at certain areas in the game. For the most part, let's just start moving. And as you can see, the frame graph, the second we start moving, has smoothed out to 60 FPS. Now, it's right on the border of it, which means for the Intel HD 620 and the 4600, I will use 960 by 540. But for the 630, as low as a 630, we can do 60 FPS 720p. Looks decent enough. Once again, everything is on low. We are being fully maxed out, so you have to remember that. We are being fully maxed out here. And honestly, you may even have to drop this down to 960 by 540 simply because the frame times, it may be, I think the frame times are actually caught up with the cutscene, so that might cause slowdown in the cutscenes. The game itself is running fine, but the cutscene may run slower. So just keep that in mind. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. I test out games here on the channel, man. I just like to see how they run. And Fatal Frame is a positive. Once again, it's an old game. They didn't do much. Yeah, it's struggling in the cutscenes, though it is struggling to keep 60. And I believe the gameplay and cutscenes are tied, which is what causes the slowdown effect. I'm not getting the slowdown effect. I don't think I am. But definitely, I'm definitely not getting the slowdown affecting gameplay like Mask of Maiden of Blackwater. Definitely not. Like it's running smoothly here, but I just want to point that out just in case. Guess I ain't going that way, huh? Yeah, you see the frame rate keeps dipping down. I don't necessarily like that. So even now I'm now thinking I'd recommend 960 by 540 if you have a 630 as well. And this is the UHD 630. I think 960 by 540 is a solid 60 FPS experience the whole time. If you don't mind the drops though, you can still do 720p, but it's getting a bit more noticeable at this point where the drops are hitting. I don't even think Koei Tecmo games like this, like these ones, like the Atlia Ryzen games have options. I don't think these ones have options where I can even tweak anything, but you know, I still will look. It'd be nice to tweak some effects, but then why not just play the Wii version, right? And upscale the res. We are getting over 40 FPS at all times. This is very easy to run. If this can run on a 630, I mean, come on. And this game they are supposed to. This is a port, dude. This is not a remaster. This is a remaster, very loose remaster of the game. Just for them to say, hey, no one, you never played it before. Now give me 60, 50 bucks for it. That's how much it costs out here, which is $100 for me. Crazy. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot more lately. As you've been seeing, it's more hitting around 42 FPS now. Like it hasn't dropped below 40 yet, but it is hitting it more around 42, lower around 42 average, rather than going up into the 50s now. Like it is getting more demanding. Oh, we've hit 40. Are we gonna drop to 39 or any lower? No, still stayed at 40. Yeah, but this effect, I had a feeling that this would drop this. That wasn't bad though. Still only using about 4 gigs of RAM. Interesting. I wouldn't recommend playing anything with 4 gigs of RAM in 2023, but I mean, it's doable. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this once again. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I post as soon as they come out so you guys know how they run. I'll be going to in-depth research into how the games run, what can affect them, and what not. It's unfortunate that this just has nothing that I can really tweak to really, do anything anyway. It's as simple as me putting out the resolution and saying, here, it's this resolution. We're gonna use this. Because that's all we got. That's legitimately all we got. And it runs. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay.